Welcome to the Explainer. Now, if you're a complete beginner just trying to dip your toes into AI video generation, the whole landscape can honestly feel incredibly overwhelming. There are literally hundreds of tools out there, and just trying to navigate them is tough. So today, we're cutting right through that noise. We are unpacking a really revealing review of a tool called Sjinn AI, straight from the YouTube channel Tools Mix AI. This review is super helpful because it breaks down exactly what a creator actually experiences when they jump onto this platform for the first time.
Okay, let's dive into this. The reviewer over at Tools Mix AI kicks things off by addressing a massive, relatable frustration for beginners. It's the big question: are most AI tools actually fake-free? You know the feeling, right? You see an ad for a tool, it promises the absolute world for zero cost. You sign up, you spend all this time learning the interface, and then bam! You hit a brick wall. You can't actually export your video, or it's plastered in massive watermarks unless you suddenly upgrade. The reviewer specifically calls out this fake-free phenomenon as one of the primary hurdles when you're just testing the waters of AI video. It is a huge pain point if you're just starting out and trying to learn the ropes without completely emptying your wallet.
The channel goes on to state that after testing multiple AI video tools, the vast majority just fall into what we can call the AI tool trap. First off, they're painfully slow. For a beginner, a sluggish interface just completely ruins your creative flow. Second, they're really expensive, which obviously creates a huge barrier to entry. And third, as we just talked about, they are fake-free. So this triad of problems, slow, expensive, and fake-free, essentially represents the typical nightmare experience a newcomer faces when trying to generate video with AI right now, at least according to the source.
But then, the review takes a pretty sharp pivot. The reviewer explicitly states, quote, "This one shocked me." Now, that's a really strong reaction, especially coming from a channel called Tools Mix AI that literally dedicates its time to testing multiple AI tools every single day. When you're constantly reviewing software, it takes something distinctly different to actually elicit a genuine sense of shock. For a complete beginner, this tells us that we're moving away from that frustrating AI tool trap we just looked at, and we're looking at a solution that fundamentally alters the expected workflow.
According to the source material, Sjinn AI doesn't just work well, it stands out instantly. You don't have to go digging through super complex menus or spend hours reading dry tutorials just to realize it's different. For someone with zero technical expertise in video editing, this kind of instant clarity is exactly what you want. It completely removes the friction. It basically means the tool gets out of your way, clears out all that mental clutter, and just lets you focus entirely on your content.
And here is exactly why it stands out so much. The workflow is incredibly simple. Step 1, provide a script. Step 2, get a video in seconds. The reviewer explicitly highlights this specific pipeline, and just think about what this means for ease of use. You don't need a complicated timeline. You don't need to manually string together clips, try to balance audio levels, or mess around with keyframes. If you can type out a basic script, you can generate a video in mere seconds. It's basically the ultimate friction-free design, tailored perfectly for someone who just wants the end result without having to climb a massive learning curve.
To put that into perspective, this creates a really clear picture of the market right now, based on the Tools Mix AI review. On one side, you have your typical AI experience, bogged down, slow, and super expensive. But Sjinn AI completely inverts that paradigm. Instead of slow, you're getting a video in seconds. And instead of expensive, or those fake-free roadblocks, the reviewer notes that you can actually skip the paywall instantly. This direct contrast really cements why the reviewer was so shocked in the first place. It is just a totally different approach that is focused entirely on user speed and approachability.
So how does a beginner actually get their hands on this friction-free experience? Well, the reviewer wraps up their analysis with some very specific practical instructions to bypass the usual barriers. First, they reiterate that you can skip the paywall instantly. Second, they point out that there's an active discount currently available. And finally, their specific call to action for their viewers is to go check the pinned comment on their YouTube video before that discount disappears. We're just impartially passing along these promotional details exactly as the source laid them out, just so you have the full context of how the reviewer recommends getting started.
Which brings us to a seriously fascinating question to ponder. Is the era of complex AI video generation finally over? Based entirely on this review from Tools Mix AI, the days of battling slow interfaces, fighting through those annoying fake-free paywalls, and spending hours trying to learn complicated video timelines might actually be ending for beginners. If a tool can take a simple script and literally turn it into a video in seconds while bypassing the usual expensive roadblocks, well, that completely changes who gets to be a creator. I really hope this explainer helped you grasp the core takeaways of this review quickly and clearly. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.